Hello and welcome once again to Be a Better Person. So today I want to talk about being selfless, not selfish. So in the past, and I always really stress on making sure that you have a great relationship with yourself, that you love yourself completely, that you put yourself number one. It also means though that you don't want to be so self-absorbed or narcissistic. You want to still think about others. You still want to make sure that you're giving back to society, that you're still helping others. And I mean, this is a simple thing because as a parent and a grandparent, I for sure, those relationships are very, very important to me. And sometimes I sacrifice my happiness, not happiness, that's maybe a very strict thing, but I sacrifice what I want to do to actually to do things for them. It doesn't mean all the time, and it doesn't mean my whole life's focus is to make sure that I'm doing everything for them that I possibly can. It means that I still got to take time for my physical and mental health and make sure that I'm doing things. And in the same way, again, while we're stressing on doing things for ourselves, that we also make sure that we're doing things to make the world a better place, whether it's volunteering, whether it's helping a neighbor out, whether it's just doing the right thing, holding a door for someone. And for me, it's to work on purposefully being kind and purposefully working on these things to make sure that I continuously do them. Because if you're not thinking about it all the time, how can I be kind to someone? How can I make someone else's day? That's the selfless part. I always want to work on the relationship with myself. I always want to make sure I love myself. I always want to make sure that my mental health is good, my physical health is good. And so that's kind of not being selfish, but it's just taking care of myself. But then I really, like I said, be purposeful in making sure I'm giving myself to others. Specifically for me, my friends and my family. I mean, just mostly because I love spending time with them and those memories that I make and those relationships that I've developed and have are, I mean, that's the whole reason. I can't put a dollar sign on any of that, you know. And I've really stressed that a lot more with my friends when I'm getting an older age. Like when we're just having a good time, I stop and I'm like, this is what my life is all about. This is why I'm happy. This is, you know, spending time with you and the way that I feel when I'm with you. And I feel like, you know, you can get gifts and you can have, I hate compliments. That's a big thing for me. I hate when people compliment me on anything, whether I do a good job or not, because I feel like that's just me. That's just what I'm trying to do. You don't have to compliment me on it. I just want to be that kind of a person. So I don't like those things. But I like to give them to people, and I feel 1,000 times better when I'm giving them to someone than when I'm receiving them. It's the same thing as just, you know, knowing that you did something out of the kindness of your heart. No matter what it is that you sacrificed your time for someone else. I mean, that makes me feel good. I mean, and so that is possibly selfish. I don't know. But some other things that you just find things that you're kind of that you're passionate about, those type of things, give your time to. You could make sure that you're building the positive relationships with those people who are important to you. Make sure that you're mentoring, always building up others instead of tearing down, and don't compare yourself to others. Make sure that, you know, everybody's different. Everybody's got unique talents. We're all individuals. Make sure that you build other people up and that you support them in whatever their goal is too. Don't make fun of that. I mean, you know, some people love to fix up trucks and go mud bogging, and I like watching football. But I shouldn't judge because I'm not big into something, that whether it's right or it's wrong, that's just your thing. And I should support you in your thing. And I should say, yeah, that's great that you want to do that. Just try to be the best version of yourself every day. Will I still sacrifice time for others and my efforts for others? And don't think about, if I'm doing that, oh, how is that going to benefit me? Is that going to do something for me? It is going to benefit me by the way I feel. And again, I just think I said that's selfish possibly, but I mean, that feeling to me, when you can make somebody smile, when you can make somebody feel good, that's my return. That's my return on my kindness or my time that I'm putting in. Um, I get a lot of gratification from that, and maybe you don't, but maybe you could find some other way. Maybe without the relationship thing, maybe you just go and pick up trash in a park for an afternoon. Um, and even though you had no interaction with a person, people for the next 3 days who go there and don't see the trash that was there, that's going to make them feel good. And they didn't even know that you did it. So there's no return in it for you. And that's kind of what I mean, about not thinking that you're going to get something out of doing something nice. So, I mean, maybe if you just could comment with your thoughts on some of the things that maybe you do to be selfless, not selfish, while still not giving up your uniqueness or not giving up making sure that you're doing what's important for you, either mentally or physically. But what you just like to do, whether it's interactions with other people, whether it's behind the scenes, whether it's the example of the picking up the trash in the park. What do you do that kind of maybe gives you some gratification, that knows that you made a difference and that you did it just for the sake of doing it, not because what you're going to get in return? And does the more that you do this, does it seem like the happier that you become, the more that you are feeling gratified, that you feel like you've made a difference, that you feel like you're becoming a better person. So yeah, please, whatever you could think of, put in the comments, and maybe there's some things that I've never even thought of that would be beneficial, and maybe it's a topic we could readdress later on, because I'm always open to ideas and things that might help me change, and maybe you have some questions or have something that'll make me question, maybe I'm thinking of it or I'm looking at it all wrong. So please comment, and remember, your smile makes me smile. Be kind, grateful, and helpful. And until next time, have a great day.